And now we actually get to do some unique stuff with Tails, finally. And now I actually got some unique dialogues with these guys too. Fortunately, since Station Square is having that train strike, we can't go to Station Square.
What's the scariest thing you can see fall out of the sky? A giant warship or just a tiny fox? That's only like half your height.
Oh no, it's Tails. No.
You'll kill us all! Ah!
Oh, it's Tails Rain again.
I'd recognize that annoying voice, poorly animated fox from anywhere.
Anywho, what we're supposed to do is go to the jungle, to the trolley, and go to a specific location in the jungle which doesn't indicate where it is. But basically just go to the temple and go around this area and you'll find it beyond the path over here. Here it is.
Wow! There's a Chaos Emerald!
It's just laying there like, oh, I dropped it.
I guess that's kind of the point. The chaos room is whatever.
Oh,
It was
that stupid frog.
Yeah,
Oh,
so now
is
we
it
go.
froggy? Is it that?
It is.
Dumb
And it seems to have magic powers that it can pick up an emerald without being anywhere near it.
Anyway, so
By
we have
the
to
power
press that,
of idiocy.
we have to press this button that Tails can only do because he can fly, and we have to wait for this thing to finish doing whatever it is. If we
Is
can
this
actually
like
access this
sand
block.
going down? Is it like a sand flush or something?
It looks like
Maybe.
it's supposed to be.
Anyway, welcome to this another snowboarding or sandboarding minigame.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. There's no enemies, there's no rings, there's
bloody
no
hell.
nothing.
Oh, wow, way
All
too
you can do is just go down this mountain and you can go through these gold thingies to make a combo for whatever. Even though there doesn't seem to be a real point besides potentially score.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a multiplayer at the top.
Because
it
everyone
was like the
would score
speed.
these days.
I thought it was like a speed multiplayer at the top, like every time Tails does this, it goes one
Actually,
time
maybe
faster.
you're right. Maybe it does make you slowly increase the speed. I don't know.
Possibly,
I think
because
it's just a
the.
score multiplier, I guess.
the-
I think it's probably just a score multiplier.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it did affect speed, because in the Twinkle Park kart game thing, you go faster the more rings you have.
I think so.
Oh wait,
I don't
it's
know.
not a multiplayer? Is it just like the number of goals you went through in one go?
Also-
I have no idea.
Oh, I haven't noticed at the beginning if you missed
I love how
some.
it took you less than a minute to get through that as well.
Yep.
Oh, froggy.
Oops.
And
A
then
very
froggy
common.
exploded.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I thought I was in a desert.
That's what you get for
No,
licking
you weren't in
cows.
a desert, you were just on a sandy
Wonder
hill.
where I am.
And
A desert is
Tails.
a wasteland, I'm pretty sure.
And
And
that's
then-
why you don't lick toads to get high.
yeah, welcome
No,
to this
God.
place we've been seeing a lot, and this music actually plays over all the other audio in the game. And here's the power.
Oh, joy.
Ah, you get blind.
You found the rhythm badge. To do continuous
Oh,
tail
that
attacks,
stupid
hold the action
drum.
button down.
Yeah, the drum is there, gonna be there forever. Enjoy.
I
Get
heard
used to it.
about some low-budget cartoon ones. Maybe you have to find
Anyway,
it.
this allows you to do a
Tilts
continuous
is
spin
about
attack.
right
This allows you to do a continuous spin attack by pressing the action
Baby!
button. So you can just do this forever
This
and
is
ever and ever.
Tails' attempt to perform Swan Lake.
Yeah, basically.
I thought you turned it to like a Beyblade. Oh,
Let it rip.
Yeah.
got to rotate.
And here, these guys just give us generic conversations, and they talk about basically the same 5 dialogues all over the place.
I like how they don't seem to be fussed at all that you are clearly not part of their tribe.
Is this like the tribe of the Knuckleheads? Is this like part
Yeah,
of...
these are like the Echidna tribe, I think.
Yeah. The tribe of anteaters. Because echidnas are actual anteaters with spikes on them, like hedgehogs or whatever.
And somehow having that really kind of hip hairstyle before it was even a thing. Although that's kind of what it was. I think it's supposed to be like a radical haircut from back in the day.
Yeah, like maybe dreadlocks.
Everything is
I just
ready.
Yeah,
want- more
dreadlocks,
like
that's what they're
dreadlocks.
called, dreadlocks.
Anyway, there aren't that much of interest here, except to most of the people that live or stay around here have some slight interesting things to talk about. Slight relevance to the actual plot of this place. But really, what you have to do is just go to one specific spot to progress with the plot and get out of here. And be rid of this damn drumming.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
how
gonna
you
show
keep
up the entire
enemies
this place so you
away.
can see it, what it's like. And then we
It's
just
like
cut
a
to the actual thing.
psychological warfare thing. Like when the longer you stay, the more insane you go into the drums.
Hello
What?
there, friend.
The
How are
servers?
What were you saying before?
you? Huh. It's something my grandmother taught me.
How to knit!
I'm never to forget it. It goes like this. The servers are the 7 chaos. Chaos is power. Power enriched
They are all
by the heart.
servers admins.
Yeah.
The controller is the one that unifies
I mean, it
the
sounds
chaos.
weird to use the word server. in this.
But
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what it all means.
Spoiler alert. This story takes place in multiple servers, and this entire Echidna Tribe world is just Tails being
It's the
transported to a
same
different
as the number
server.
of emeralds there are.
Emeralds?
He'll be
I
kicked
love
back
it,
to
love
his
it.
original server by
I don't
default.
think we've ever met before.
7 is the
I'm
number of
Tara.
Chaos Emeralds,
And you
along
are?
with a lot of other things in the world. Dwarves, artifacts, whatever.
Kika, that's a board game.
Wow, I'm never touching frogs again!
Yeah, it's like they did get high. That's so nonsense.
What?
What is Big? What is it? Big the cat or Big?
It is Big the Cat.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm sorry. Tails is clearly supposed to play like a shocked animation. Didn't even bother. Just moved the model upwards.
Yeah.
Weird. Now where was I?
That's a good explanation of why that happened.
Yeah, the Chaos Emerald.
And I joked about not licking toes, but yeah, I think it was the emerald, but yeah, it's like a trip with frogs.
How did you get that emerald or the frog stomach?
Wait a second, I just realized something. So Tails got a power up in that sort of vision world, and yet he apparently has it now in the real world.
Yes.
Well, you have
Again,
to...
I told you, this kind of weird thing. It's not clear if it's a dream sequence or teleportation.
If you have the vision hard enough, you can get it in
I
real
ironed
life.
out most of the
Ooh, I can
problems.
teleport stuff from it.
So, here it goes.
Imagine inserting a KSP scene like, ooh, I changed the plane.
Ready,
Like,
Sonic?
well,
Here
that
I
you do it.
come.
I guess.
Now,
Tails
did-
is- what the
okay.
devil?
I want to ask a question. Does
Oh.
Thunderbirds have this scene as well? Or something like this?
Almost. I mean, it doesn't take place in like a space age corridor, but sort of.
Tornado.
Actually, no, the Thunderbirds version of this was much better because they open up a full-on swimming pool. Whereas Tails just burst through like a tiny, pathetic waterfall.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even a waterfall, it's just a falling stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope you like Tails' theme, because yeah.
I don't like Tails' theme.
I don't blame you, just the lyrics especially. Like, I wanna fly high! Ow.
I hate Tails.
Oh yeah, by the way, I have an update on a claim I made earlier in the series. Earlier on, I said I can't figure out if Sonic's theme in this game is worse than a fist bump from Forces. I'd like to make a correction. Any song in the Sonic franchise is better than fist bump and Sonic Forces.
Yeah, that's what I said before as well.
Well, I mean, it's just the lyrics, really, but eh. Oop.
This title bothers me.
Luckily, I've never heard it.
Consider yourself
Consider yourself
lucky.
lucky.
Hey, I said it first.
Same minigame as skin skipping.
Yep.
Actually, sweet. Actually, now that we don't even have to do a playthrough of Lake Island 2 anymore, you could just play the Sky Chase minigame 4 times, and that'll be enough to emulate what it's like to play Lake
Make it
Island 2.
fast.
No, I have to show it off.
But we need the pizza loading.
Yeah.
Pizza loading animation.
We got a problem here. What now? I forgot to put in the landing gear.
Well, considering the
Oh,
fact you're relying so much on the emeralds as magical power source, how about you just hope the emeralds let you land?
Don't worry, you slip through the ground. It's fine.
I like how he still manages to land it amazing.
And then it just tips over between then and now.
It realized it was clipping through physics, needs to fix itself.
It's like physics load in, error, plane not the right orientation, bonk, nose
Get
down.
to the egg carrier. Oh no! No collision.
And yeah, this is the same stuff as before. And
Sure.
yeah, I get a lot of fun just messing around with that.
You look. Tails looks like a spin. What's it? A spinjitzu spinner thing, Richard.
Oh my god.
It really
those
does.
Lego things? Those...
Yeah,
Yes.
the Lego thing. Oh,
Or just a spinning top, I guess, would be a better
Just
way to put
anything
it.
spinning is what Tails is now.
Apparently I heard there's like a new Asian theme thing from Lego.
There is, but yeah, it's a monkey thing. Hey, transform.
Now how are we gonna get to the bridge?
Oh, those
I hate
eyes.
it when he doesn't listen to me.
I guess you weren't expecting that.
I just love Tails' facial expressions completely overrode his wife animations. Like, if he was actually speaking with that face indicator, he'd just going,
Just watch me. Bring it on, Eggman.
Oh.
And yeah, Sonic's eyes
Okay.
is gonna bug out to click crazy.
So, this must be the sky deck, huh?
Hang on,
They collide a minute.
just have him like hit like a pane of glass when as he's approaching the door.
Beat Sonic.
Anyway, this
I
stage
have to
is...
work on this.
This
So
stage
it's
can be kind of a... This stage is not so bad as long as you're being careful with Tails' flying ability. Since there is basically an endless pit almost everywhere in the level, you have to make sure you don't run out of flying energy while you're flying to get to shortcuts and such. Or else you will keep falling into the pit like I did many times in my practice run.
Ooh.
This time I did it a lot better, and of course I just get myself hit just to prove that.
Speedrun tactics.
Yeah. Actually, I did this stage a lot faster since I actually discovered a nice little secret that allows you to get to the course a lot faster. We'll get to that in a moment. Anyway, Tails allows you to get to this level incredibly easily. And Sonic still is struggling doing whatever the hell he's doing at the beginning of the level.
Shouldn't they work together instead of racing against each other?
Yeah, that
but-
would make a lot more sense.
Yeah, but
Also, Sonic, we can see you cheating. We can see you jumping forward, you hacker.
yeah. Yeah, again, rubber banding effect. If your game likes to cheat when you're doing trouble.
Oh, fast.
And I went the wrong way like a doofus, but I managed to get myself to the other side fine.
So when does the speedrun thing or whatever come into
Huh?
play?
I
Oh,
guess-
that's
This one?
There we go.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just make sure you're careful with the flying ability, and you should have no trouble. And you can still hear Sonic's sound effect in the distance as well, no matter how far you are.
You can't escape the Sonic.
Nope. Either of these stages are not too difficult, with exception to the snowboarding part, as long as you're being careful and not try to screw yourself up. One thing to note, if you die after hitting a checkpoint, both Sonic and Tails start off at the checkpoint, so that's fun.
Oh, hang on. No, wait, no, never mind. Sorry, for a second I thought I saw Tails' thumb, but no, that's just the sleeve
That
of his
wasn't
gloves.
too bad.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe you're
I
right.
also noticed it.
Sonic just struggling to catch up there
Yep.
as the screen fades to black.
Is that it?
Sonic, we should check out the bridge.
And yeah, just progressing with the plot, we're almost done.
I feel sorry for the person who had to model that environment only for it to be on screen for like 5 seconds.
Don't worry, it gets more screen time on another character's story.
Ah.
Eggman.
I wish!
He's a secret final story of this game.
I wish, that would actually be fun.
Sonic!
Yeah.
Tails!
Probably a lot more entertaining than his actual story in Sonic Adventure 2.
Yep.
That's a birdie!
Anything would be better than Sonic Adventures 2, honestly.
That's a chaos!
Well, maybe
emerald.
not.
No way!
I have
I
not
wonder
played...
if
Oh, the bird. Oh, I thought you threw.
just had a thought. I wonder if this game's animation is the reason why Sega decided to use motion capture for Sonic Adventure 2's cutscenes.
Maybe. I mean, it would make sense, considering how they look.
How
I think
giant
I heard
it
for
is.
one of the early Sonic games, I don't know if it's all of this one, so they use some sort of motion capture, but I don't know.
I will offer you $20,000 to get out of this ship. Final offer. Yeah, anyway, it's another thing
You want the
lost side.
5,000 visitor of the egg carrier You have won an award. Please look down the gun at the barrel and do not move to claim your prize.
Yeah.
I've just seen Tails' shoes. It looks like they look weird, those shoes. They aren't
They're
very
like clown
plain.
shoes, but far too small.
No, it's just like they have like a bend in it. The base of the shoe.
Quality game design.
Yep.
Please stop, Tails!
Look at the. It looks like somebody
No! This robot
screwed
is
up
my
the
friend.
model.
He helped me.
No, really.
Don't hurt him.
Yes.
Look at them clipping through.
Okay, if you say so. You have the reasons, I
Okay.
guess.
We have to obey our robot overlord.
Hey, this ship is losing altitude.
No way.
Hurry, Tails! Take Amy and get out of here!
Oh god, his mouth.
Well, what about you?
I'll find Eggman and put a stop to his evil ways.
Sonic, why are you so creepy? Please stop it.
Yeah.
Seriously, he's bugging out almost every
Oh,
single
gosh.
time. Yeah. Yeah, for some
So
reason.
that.
Or even that happens with that animation. That's really weird.
Wait, what? Okay. I didn't know Omega could do that, but okay.
Yeah, it's actually hard to get. But
Ah,
it
yeah,
can.
this is what I meant about the damage showing up in the pre-rendered cutscene. Like, there's the entire sort of, there's a missing wing, there's also a giant
Oh,
hole
those-
where the turret used to be.
Yeah, that one was absent in Sonic Story, and I think only Sonic Story actually.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird.
it is
I mean, you
indeed.
could have easily put it in there when Sonic just jumped off the ship like a doofus.
And 1 point landing. Actually, no,
I
minus
need
1
it.
because you didn't let us see the landing.
Oh. Done.
Not my music. He had a heart attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
no
the
comment.
composers of the music just dropped dead
That's
right then and
I
there.
wonder what happened to Sonic.
They literally did. It's like just someone's running up to John Samo, I think the main composer of this game, going,
Finished.
"Hey, you're right, buddy.
Chaos was
Would you like me to
defeated,
get
and
up the
now my egg
heart
carrier is
defibrillators?"
No matter. I will destroy Station Square anyway.
I hate trains.
The trains for preventing him from building Republic Land.
service. They should unite so we can close down the stations.
Oh no, something's happening.
What?
What's happening?
Did you just slip? What was
Yeah,
that?
what is happening? Oh, there's a miss. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
I just happen to have a nuclear weapon at my disposal.
If that missile is launched,
Ready? Fire!
He sounds very tired when he's saying fire. It's like, fire, God!
I don't want to
That's
set
great.
the world on fire.
Fire!
That was a weak explosion for that kind of rocket. I bet just a tiny stand fell over.
Dud. I
Oh,
can't
damn
believe
it.
this.
Yep.
You designed the rocket, but you should know that it's a dud.
I will punch down the station brick by brick with my bare hands.
fix it.
And this,
Oh.
for some reason we have to load on to the next cutscene because of reasons.
I see it.
Yeah, which is just across the street.
Literally.
No, I see why they had to load it, because they had to load in that destroyed great
You
mesh.
can see how Tails'
Hold
head
on.
is being
Station Square
deformed
depends on
there.
me.
It was a
I only
bit.
noticed the flickering.
Oh no. I've changed a lot since I've started hanging with Sonic.
Dude, robotics trying to detonate the nuke.
But I can't
Get yourself to
depend
the
on
missile
his
immediately. This is not time to get angsty. Go!
I mean,
know I can do this
I want
by
to point out this
myself.
is the same
Okay,
game
Eggman,
where
bring
two
it
hedgehogs
on.
are being chased by a robot, and then they decide to have a conversation, and the robot does nothing. So it's par for the course, really.
I guess.
You think you can keep
Anyway,
up
now I
with
get to race
me?
Robotnik.
It's kind of interesting how the story mode that involves racing doesn't involve you playing as Sonic.
Yeah,
AKA
it's like
the
it's
fast
more
character.
Tails than Sonic.
It's
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah, Robotnik is not that challenging, but this stage can be a bitch with its shortcuts because it makes you realize a thing about the shortcuts that if you don't hold down the jump button to fly, you will sink down like a rock pretty quickly. If you try to recover by pressing the jump button after that, you will most likely be too late to fly upwards and catch up to the next shortcut, and you'll most likely fall to your death.
Ah.
They didn't introduce this concept earlier where, yeah, like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
That happens if you don't press the jump button right after they going through the boost thing. You will just drop down like a rock, and it's very, very douchebaggy move.
Joy!
Yeah.
Joy, absolutely.
If I were King I would introduce that concept to the players earlier, where they could just have like a row of shortcuts you have to actually fly through, but if you fail, you just go through the alternate path, you can't reach the shortcuts. Not make it so that you fall to your death if you fuck up right at the end of the game. So yeah, this one can be a bitch, but once you figure that out, it's not too bad. Also, Robotnik is no threat at all. He will just uselessly stay there, and he won't rubber band like Sonic does.
This is the final level, if I understand
It's
correctly.
the final
and yet,
level, and then we get to the final
Eggman's
boss.
posing no challenge. Like, Sonic posed more of a challenge in the snowboarding section than Eggman is now.
Yeah, this is like the easiest challenger ever.
I mean,
Sonic
credit where
is
it's
the
due.
real
At least Eggman has a tendency to keep his mouth shut rather than saying, hey, 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 hey.
And at least his dialogue is at least a more interesting thing going hey 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 all the time.
Yeah, fair enough. He's not trying to be hip with the kids or anything.
And so Eggman wasn't
this
the
is where I
villain,
fucked
it
up.
was Sonic. Oh.
That's not... Okay, I don't blame that on you.
You think you can keep up with me?
And it starts off Robotnik at the end of the level, so that's great.
Oh, joy. Again.
Yeah, so I was kind of stressed at this, and I kind of worried I was gonna make me fuck up again and lose another life. Fun fact, my practice run, I almost lost all my lives trying to get through this part of the game. Yeah, that was not fun. But
Oh, one crazy animation.
Add one last broken wrist to celebrate the end of the game.
Wrist-breaking simulator.
actually, not the very last
That
one.
wasn't too bad.
So where's the missile? It was just like...
We
And
passed
it was
it by.
right.
It was to the.
It's Robotnik! So you beat me to the missile, you little pest.
Oh, mumble, mumble.
Yeah.
I will make you all pay for this.
Drops all the turret.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I've not seen this before.
You fool. Away.
I like how nobody's screaming. It's like, oh.
Out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm
Okay, I
not
admit,
scared.
What
that
happened to Dr. Robotnik's voice?
I admit,
Yeah,
actually,
it's his deep voice from the beginning of Sonic.
I admit,
of Tails.
Robotnik sounds a lot more scary and cooler that way when he said
He
it that way.
does.
He sounds like actually
Can we just
threatening.
canonically have just Dr. Robotnik speak like that forever? Like, come on, it would make him sound more of a threat.
Yeah. Fortunately, he's still the bumbling fat scientist we all know and love.
Yeah.
Anyway, this boss fight is not too challenging, just you have to make sure you're careful of his attacks. And do this. He has a couple of
I like
tricks,
the
but
music. Doesn't really fit. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the music, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean,
Yeah.
it would fit a lot more with Sonic's story, because that level was a lot more threatening since you had a bottomless pit everywhere.
I believe this is what we like to call in the industry a thematically irrelevant piece of music.
Yeah.
But,
I thought you just call it awful. No, I mean it's not awful.
no, only laymen call it
Yes,
lame.
I think it's just misfitting, honestly.
Yeah.
Get a load of this.
What?
Oh,
what?
God.
Did
Yeah,
you just say it 2 times in a row? Get a
Yeah,
load.
get a load of
Yeah,
this.
he will
Get a load of this.
And worse, he'll cut
Get a load.
over his own dialogue.
Gonna get away with this.
Now that I think about it, I get the feeling that it's just become a bit of a running trope that in 3D Sonic games, Dr. Robotnik just repeats stuff every time. He
Yeah.
like says the same things over and over.
Get a load of this.
Like, prepare to be skewered! And stuff.
Dr. Eggman Exa has stopped working. Get a load of it.
Get
Great.
Would you like to send a message so Microsoft can get a load of this?
I bet he's the guy who would make like Eggman OS.
It's genetic modification.
I did it! You're the best!
Yay! A lot of applause for
It's
Tails,
another
but nobody's clapping their hands.
Yeah.
What?
We celebrate by running in a circle.
It's like, I saved the day, what am I gonna do? Make myself dizzy?
I have no idea why I run out of the circle like that. It's so stupid. And
Oh,
oh
yeah.
god, here comes the actual song we all dreaded.
Oh yes, and the best music cut in this game by far.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's romantic.
Tails, please, no. Tails, no.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I just love how the lip sync is worse with this music than any of his speech.
Man, Tails, I didn't know you had such a feminine voice.
I mean, he has like a kid's voice, but yeah, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there is that kind of constant debate as to whether Tails is a boy or a girl, so,
Oh god. Let's not go there.
Well, no, not in that way. Seriously.
Look, I just want to stay away from any deep
Okay,
Sonic
fine,
fan
fine,
stuff,
fine.
general, considering how crazy you get.
That's fine. Are you ready for the hit?
Done.
Anyway, that's the
I
story.
wanna put-
And yeah, since we see this credits, we're just gonna skip over them and speed them up.
Oh god.
And besides, I didn't want to listen to that song.
I just love that so much.
Remember when Tails licked the toad?
Oh,
No, I mean I'm joking, but it really was
I
like
know,
a
but
perfect. Why?
You know,
please
tend to
don't
make
put
like
that in
a,
people's minds.
you know, for like, you know, tend to do like another video of like in the Last Crown, when we finished Last Crown, we had like a conversation about what we thought of the game. I tend to do
Yeah.
another one of these, but for the image for the entire video, I'm tempted to draw my own thing, and I'll have Sonic, and I'll Tails just lick a toad. Just
Oh
as one of the
god,
images.
oh god.
I think we should just get together and come up with great ideas for stuff that should be drawn for the image. Of
Is
each
that what we
character.
should draw like the next Pictionary? It's just a big sort of
Oh,
summing
perfect.
up our experience of this game.
More
And
or less.
in the corner you have Tails kissing a toad.
Licking a toad, I told you.
Licking a toad, good.
Yes,
That's
because-
the level of hell you're now in.
Please don't take that out of context, by the way.
yeah, ending recording.